Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Okay. What are we doing? A candy cane? Nah, I don't think so. There. We'll leave it like that. What are you all doing? What are you all chatting about? Oh, hello, Maestro. Why are you all spamming emojis? Wait, Ian, why did you do a dabbing emoji? Are you coming around on dabbing? Dab. Like, come on. It's good. It's good. I can never get the proportions on these characters to look good. I don't know. Let's see. Are you do you like the jelly beans, Ian? I've never been like a big fan of jelly beans. I'm always like I could have like just a better thing. I don't know. Not really my thing. Oh my god, Selkie's going to bed at a reasonable hour for himself. What is this world coming to? Like, oh my god. Look, Selkie, either you're going to bed early or you're not. You decide. Okay. Last night was a sody fizz when... Okay. Wasn't Messer supposed to... He really was, but you know what? That's fine. You read it as sody? I don't know. Would you rather me say soder? Okay. What made Ken and Burrow's best boy? That he did nothing wrong. And that he's cute. You know, he also has the best fashion. He bleps. Dude, how many of the other characters blep? Instant best boy. I can never do the proportions on Sonic characters right. Mainly because Sonic characters are usually very poorly designed mechanically. Darian said he would only really play that game while streaming, so I don't know. Maybe he's given up. Ever thought about that? Here's what we'll do. I'll ask Darian if he is free on New Year's. like New Year's Eve, right? And if yes, I'll go over to his place and we will finish all of Silent Hill 2 on stream. We'll do one really long stream so that he doesn't have time. Oh my god. Wouldn't that be funny though? Look, if he doesn't finish it, that just means he's paying for a copy of Silent Hill 3, and that means I'll be able to play that on the channel. So who would be the real winner, guys? Like, the audience, right? No, it's Silent Hill 3 is like $80 currently, I think. Here, let me double check. Silent Hill 3. How much is a copy? So copies vary very wildly. How about that? Okay, so it seems like they went up again. Here, let me check, Yeah, it seems like they've mostly been bought out again. So maybe that's not happening. But... but who knows? What's the price? I was seeing anywhere between like 130 to 500. It's like, oh, that's annoying. Last year they were like 80. Oh well. Oh, well, that's how the retro market goes right now. I mean, for some reason, a bunch of Vita games are now like $100 for like no reason. Well, I mean, like, I get the reason, but... See, actually, that's the opposite, Selkie. It's that Vita owners won't sell their games. So there's just none on the market anymore. So just due to how old the games are and how few physical printings there were for Vita games, like as a whole, they're just now expensive. You know, I do like how Dawn doesn't have the unit eye. When you look at his design, he actually, like, has separated eyes. Very rare for a Sonic character. But that's also why, like, most of the comic characters have better designs than, like, anyone from the games. Because they're just constructed a little better. Like, some of them sometimes skew to being over-designed. I look at Whisper on occasion and go, like, I like this design. But there's a fucking lot going on here for no reason. It's probably why I prefer Tangle. Who's kind of just better 6, but, you know, that happens. Oh, did I put 28? Whoops. Here, I'll go fix that. There, that's fixed. Also, hello, Chapelma. Well, there, if you refresh the stream, it's fine. It's like it didn't happen. Okay. There we go. Country, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't fixed that name yet. I'm thinking I won't. I'll just leave it there. Whatever. It'll make it harder for people to find that stream. go. Where's that thing? Yeah, we'll do this. There we go. we're starting to smooth out the design, so I can announce the New Year's resolution. I guess I can. Here, give me a minute. I just have to double check my audio settings. Okay. Hello?
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 Alive?
Maybe?
Maybe. Okay, yeah, I heard my echo on stream.
Okay.
I have my New Year's resolution, and it's gonna suck. It's really bad.
Uh-huh.
But I promise that this upcoming year, I will fully stream Death Stranding.
Oh my god.
I'll do it.
Oh my god.
I don't want. I'll probably buy like a shitty like headset too, so I can talk while I stream it and just make fun of it the entire time.
Oh my god.
I don't want to do it.
Let's go. You're gonna buy DS2 day one, right?
Oh god, no. Oh god, no.
Come on. Like you have to go.
That's
all
probably
the
gonna
way.
be that's gonna be exclusive to that non-existent console. Anyway. I bet.
Like, come on. Like...
No. No. I'm already doing enough.
Oh. You don't want to make the full trip?
Oh. It's a strand-based game. There's
you don't
want
to take that strand all the way to the end, like.
No, it's one strand and it lasts forever, and that's the first one. That's it.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm playing Sonic Frontier. That's a strand game. Like.
It is a strand-based game.
Is it better than Death Stranding from what you saw?
I mean, it's really shit, but yeah, I would rather play that Death Stranding.
You made me wait all that time for that fucking announcement, really?
Oh, I just want to do it live, that's all. Were you waiting to go to bed?
Yes, good night.
Oh my god. I didn't know you were waiting on me.
I'm planning on... I'm gonna get some food first, I'll be back.
That's a terrible idea to eat before you go to sleep.
He's gonna... What the fuck? I'm going to bed. I'm gonna go get some food first. It doesn't leave.
I know that's a terrible idea, because I do it. Oh my god. Here, I'll try to draw the werehog after this, okay?
Oh shit, nice. No, Death Stranding is that bad. Like, so Panda, I played it before. I bought it on release because I had to know what it was like. I had to know. I don't fucking like Kojima games, but I had to know. I'm like, what even is this game? Is it just walking? And yes, it is just walking.
Strand game. Like what
it's a strand-based game.
What more of an explanation do you need?
I had to learn what a strand-based game was, and I played it. I was probably like 2 hours from the end, and I just stopped playing it. And I never picked it up again.
Oh,
I couldn't do it. I had already sat through like 7 terrible boss fights in a row.
Oh damn! How is the combat in that game? Like, is it
what combat? Yeah, it's really bad. There's like combat with like humans where you just punch them.
Yeah.
And that's it. And then you have like a shotgun where you can like shock them and stun them, and then you like punch them. And then later on, there's like this difficulty spec where they all have guns and they just gun you down in this one spot.
Oh,
so you just have to try like a bunch of times to get past them. And then it has these boss battles, which are just terrible, and it's just thrown at you. And it's just like, oh, you have a rocket launcher, shoot these flying squid bubbles. And then you have a fight with this guy. It's another like human fight, but you don't have any weapons, so like you have to like run away from him and like use like debris and stuff as cover because he has a gun, and you have to pick up like pieces of like just shit like briefcases and stuff,
Oh
and you
my
just
God.
throw it at him
Oh, blast.
to damage him. But it's even worse because like the left and right hand like trigger control like your left and right hand. So like you use the right trigger to pick something up with your right hand, and then you have to like press the like square button to like swing with it. But like while you're swinging, you let go of the trigger and he'll throw it like in the swing to like throw it at the boss.
Oh,
It's
fucking
so
blast.
intuitive.
Let's go. Let's go.
And the boss is just like grueling hard near the end, and that boss took me at least an hour to beat. I was so mad. And then
Oh, that makes him perfect to remake DS2. What are you talking about? Like, it's hard bosses. That's what people know about the Dark Souls franchise. Like,
yeah. And then like after you beat them by throwing shit at them, you have like a fist fight with them. That like they try to like copy the Metal Gear Solid thing and like Guns of the Patriot where you have like that fist fight at the end where it's like,
yeah,
oh my
yeah.
God, it's all different games. It like tries to copy that, but the mechanics are so garbage and it's just like it has no impact.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go.
And then afterwards, the girl's just like, yeah, you're Mario, I'm Princess Peach. Yeah, I go, no.
That's one of those scenes that I like. I refuse to believe is real.
It is.
Like
I
I've
experienced
watched the cutscene. I don't think it's real. It's like
I'm
any
sorry.
time I watched like I don't know the sand scene from Star Wars. I'm like, this isn't real. This wasn't from a real movie. Like no one wrote this. Oh god. Okay, where are we?
I can't. I don't want to play it, but I have to. I have to actually beat it. I'm doing it for Selkie. Okay. It's the only reason I'm doing this.
Oh, good. That means I don't have to buy it.
Oh God, never buy it. I'm fucking joking. Like I swear, if I see Death Stranding like in your title one of these days, I'm gonna be disappointed in you. I'm gonna be mad at you.
What if I started a stream and the title was Dark Souls and it was actually Death Stranding? Oh. I flirt with the idea of like putting in Dark Souls 1 into my PS3 and streaming that one night.
You should.
And then I'm like, God, I hate that game though. Like I hate playing the Souls games. Like
you played Blood. You streamed Blood. Come on, do the better one, okay? You can play Dark Souls. Like you played the worst in the series.
Would I call it the worst? It's like a toss-up between that and 2.
Yeah. 2 is bad, but I like it more.
Yeah, no, I get that. I get that.
2 has redeemed qualities.
What do you mean? Does Bloodborne not have redeeming qualities?
No.
You don't love that art design or the lore. You don't love the environmental storytelling.
What? Okay. Yeah. I don't even think the aesthetic of Bloodborne's that cool. I'm gonna be honest.
It's not my thing.
Because it's all the same. Like it barely changes.
Yeah, like you have like 2 zones that look like wildly different from everything else.
Yeah.
And even then, what I mean by that is, wow, trees. There are trees here. Oh my god.
You play the DLC and it's just like, hey, it's the same location, but there's white shit everywhere.
Oh my Oh god. Oh, I'm sorry, Chopamon. Do you like Bloodborne? I'm sorry. It's
You might have said that before Bloodborne was said. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Whoops. I don't know.
It probably does though, because like everyone for some reason likes it.
Everyone likes Bloodborne.
Yeah.
People who haven't beaten Bloodborne like Bloodborne, like.
Oh, you could get Sekiro. Yeah.
I just don't want to ever play one of his games ever again, though. Like, and that one like legitimately looks the best out of like all of his games. Well, like my heart still goes to DS1, because you know, I'm like, oh god, that level design in the first third,
yeah,
is so good. It all falls apart after that, but
yeah,
you know, like that first
like
third.
oh, you look at the map and it's just like a big blobule of everything. It's like, oh, it's nice, and then like after you open up the stuff, they all just go off in their separate paths. Like, oh, okay, it's a line.
Oh.
Final Fantasy 13 time.
Right, we're playing Bloodborne now, where everything's a straight line. I'm legitimately surprised people don't complain about that with Bloodborne more often. Like that game feels like a line.
Yeah, because okay, that's a Dark Souls 2 complaint. It's like, oh yeah, it's like pure linear, but it's just like that's what they're going for. Like, it's like you have the main hub and they all just go off in paths. Like they're not interconnected. It never tries to act like they are. And then Bloodborne has all these shortcuts you can open up and stuff, which you don't need.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you opened up the shortcut from the forest all the way back to like the beginning area. Isn't that cool? It doesn't do anything.
I'm never gonna use this.
It's not a shortcut. It's just an excuse to say it's connected.
Right? Because I remember not liking that about Dark Souls 2. Of just like, oh, when I finish a path, I just go back to the hub, go down another path. And like, I just personally didn't like that loop. But, you know, that's more of a me issue. And that's probably from just the precedent that Dark Souls like 1 had set of like, oh, is the entire franchise gonna be level designed like this? Like, which would be cool because I did really like that about its level design. But... Oh well.
They never got it again. Dark Souls 2, nope. Dark Souls 3, nope.
Oh my god.
Sekiro, nope. Elden Ring, nope.
Yeah, I remember I was actually disappointed when they made the announcement that Elden Ring was going to be open world. Because it's like, oh, that replaces the level design, though.
Yep. Like, the first time I played Elden Ring, oh, it was great. I loved it. But, like, going back and playing it, it's awful. It's a chore. It's like I have to run through this fucking the open map. Ugh. Fuck that. It's no fun.
Because I'm kind of hating that a lot about Sonic Frontier. Is the open world feels so cumbersome. Like,
yeah.
Like I booted up the game earlier today just so that I can fully complete the map of Island 2, so I don't have to worry about it the next time I stream.
Good.
Just.
And there's so much I don't just understand. Like, there's so much, like, it's unnecessary shit. Like, you have like those levels at the bottom of the screen, like with like your level numbers and stuff.
Yeah,
why is that there?
Because you do have
Delete
stats. You do have stats for some reason.
Why is it always on screen?
I hate it so much because it's like,
what's that?
What?
What's that?
What? In Sonic Frontier, there's a stat system.
Yeah, the bottom left of the screen, there's like your like attack, defense, and some garbage, and it's always there.
Oh my god, I didn't notice that.
Oh my god, how'd you not notice that? It's like
every corner of the screen is covered.
Yeah, it's so.
every time I've seen the stream, I've been kind of like on the edge of consciousness. So
Good.
Well, so am I.
You're not
when
missing
playing.
anything.
Like, I do feel bad because I know that Cody and Venny like really like that game, and they're like, "Oh, just do this," and I'm like,
And no, I don't care.
I'm like, guys, it's not fun.
I will shit talk it. I don't give a fuck.
I'm not having a good time.
It looks terrible.
It
looks
so
awful.
bad. I do love how Amy is like a dumbass bitch in Japanese. That's really funny. Like, I loved reading this. Happened off stream, and I do apologize for that. There's a scene in which like Sonic says something, and Amy in English says like what she thinks is happening within the world, and in the Japanese dialect she just goes, "I don't know."
Mhm.
And she's still gesturing a little bit because of how much dialogue there is in English. But it's just like a couple words that she says. And it just like roughly translates like, I don't know, whatever.
Christ. That's beautiful.
And I'm like, oh, blast. Let's go. Is this an improvement for Amy? I don't know. I want to punt the baby. The weird anime baby.
Oh
I
my
hate
god.
that thing.
No, what?
Oh, it's so cool.
Josh, why are you not skipping these cutscenes? You tell me. Skip this
Because
shit.
if I skip them and I complain about the story, someone's going to say that it's it's because you're skipping the content. So,
Hello.
Hey, serious.
Hello.
so I feel obligated to like half pay attention to the cutscenes in Frontier.
No, wait,
I read the stupid comic. Like,
was the
I'm
game
caught
originally
up with the lore.
Go serious.
was the game originally published in English and then they did a Japanese dub for it?
Oh, so the way that they always do the Sonic games is they're fully developed in Japanese, but the scripts are always written by the American team. And then
What?
translated to Japanese. That is how the
Oh.
franchise has always worked. It's always basically had English writers on it. It's one of
Weird.
like it's basically the only franchise that does that. Of like the major Japanese franchises. It's really weird.
Seems complicated.
Yeah. You would think they would like have a committee that does the story that's like has both English and Japanese members on it, but because they have both staffs. Like, I don't know. I don't know enough about the inner workings of Sega, and I don't want to. That company's always on its deathbed. But you know, if it does die, that means Persona dies. So you know that there's nothing but good things about this.
Always a silver lining.
No.
Wait. I thought Persona was Square Enix, not Sega.
No. So Persona is owned by the company Atlas, and Sega is the parent company to Atlas.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Yeah. It didn't always used to be that way. Atlas used to be fully its own independent thing, and then they were bought by Sega, so...
You know, if Sega dies, that means that somebody else could buy up the IP rights to Sonic.
That's true.
Oh, they can make a good game for the first time.
Oh my god, please. Well, yeah, because there has never really been, like, an objectively good Sonic... Like, there's never been a Sonic game that, like, everyone says, like, oh, it's good. There's never been. Like, never in history.
Sonic 2 was good.
Yeah, but there are still distractors because of Tails and how like the franchise would like
Good
proceed.
for a Sonic game.
Yeah, that's also the argument, right? Is like, are these good games or are they good for Sonic? And the answer is they're good for Sonic.
Mm.
I mean, I think the only like Sonic game I've ever played that I was like, I had a legitimately good time start to finish with very little problems was Colors. And that's because that game was short, pretty fun,
Like flip.
and the story is only Eggman built machine, go have fun, destroy machine. It is nothing more than that. Like,
what does Colors play like?
Colors just
And
plays like a normal like
Sonic
3D.
game?
It has 2D and 3D stages. So
Okay.
you'll have like the really fast 2D stages that are roughly like 2 minutes to 3 minutes long, and then you'll occasionally have like 10-minute stages which are more adventure feeling, interspersed with puzzles. But because they still want you to only be in the levels for roughly like 7 to 10 minutes, the puzzles are really short and really simple.
Oh, okay. You mentioned puzzles, and I'm like, what the fuck is up with these puzzles in Frontier? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, so the
Why is that
puzzles
a
and
thing?
colors are actually like they're entirely around your current power set. So like it's really easy to just figure out the puzzles in colors because it's just use the power correctly is pretty much what it is. And the puzzles in Frontier are ass. I had to do a ton of them today. There are so many of those. Like run across the blocks without touching any of, without touching one again. Like the second island is full of them. Because I did all of those puzzle checkpoints to complete the map.
Yeah.
And
like,
it's not fun.
There was the stupid laser one with the mirrors. Why was that there? Why is that the thing? Holy shit, that one was bad. And then it was and then like I remember one where you had to step on like just the little platform that lit up, and then there was the block that was raised that you just had the ground pound like 5 times. Why?
Yeah, I kept like.
Why'd you have to do it 5 times?
Like that's why I only did it once. Is because I'm like, well, there has to be another gimmick here, right?
I know. It's like, no, just do it 5 times. That's so boring and pointless.
It's a test of patience.
Sonic should not be a test of patience. It's the fast game.
Testing you well to live, more like.
It's why I'm like, you know what? This franchise should just stop making video games. The comic is doing fine. Like,
apparently people really like the live action movies, both of them.
I mean,
They're
I hated
fun.
the first one.
Like,
I did not like that first one, and I did not watch the second one because of it.
I know. Ian, have you seen them?
No. I don't watch movies.
You're braver than I.
We'll have to ask Cody next time he's in VC.
Oh, Cody likes them.
You-
I've had a conversation with him about them.
He's a fan.
Oh.
As he would.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense for him.
And most of the conversation was like just me making fun of the fact that movie Sonic is voiced by the same kid who did Randy Cunningham, 9th Grade Ninja, a show from the Disney Channel that no one remembers because it was bad.
Seen
I remember-
African?
Yeah, whatever that is.
I remember passing over that program, watching
Yeah,
else.
yeah, it had character
Yeah.
designs by I don't remember his name. That's how much he's fallen out of favor. It's the creator of Invader Zim. He did the character designs for that show.
Okay.
That's why everyone looks really blocky and such. That was the only reason why I even looked at that ninja show. Is like, oh, I recognize that name. Oh, this show's kind of meh, and then never watched it again. But I immediately recognized that voice when Sonic started talking. It's distracting. Like,
It's good.
one, because the movie Sonic doesn't sound like Sonic. But I found that like distracting the whole time.
Yeah. Another problem with getting celebrities to do like.
Oh, I hated Hollywood Man and Hollywood Woman. I don't care about knowing their names because that's who they are. It's Hollywood Man and Hollywood Woman. It's the prerequisite of making a like film. Is you have to have your human characters because that's what people want to see when they're watching a Sonic movie. Is these like celebrities going like, "Oh my god, it's a hedgehog."
I don't understand why Hollywood like keeps insisting like this is what you want.
Honestly,
there's so much time with the human characters.
It's like I didn't watch the Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
Like Detective Pikachu, and I know it's Pikachu with like a Hollywood man, but
Yeah.
like that's Pokemon, so it could make more sense because like Pokemon
they
trainer.
have humans.
I haven't
within
watched
the
it, so
world.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, like for Sonic, like why is the main character a man with Sonic?
I'd say Detective Pikachu is like a solid B minus B.
Okay.
We'll go for B minus.
I just saw that it was like a fully American production and went, nah, bye, see ya. Because I'm not gonna trust that team. That and that I didn't like the voice that came out of Pikachu. I was like, oh no, we're not doing
You
that.
don't like Ryan Reynolds?
I don't know what a Ryan Reynolds is.
Okay.
Is that a Pokemon I can catch?
Well, that one is.
It's also sad because I actually really liked Detective Pikachu's voice in the Japanese game because they made him like a grumpy old man.
That's perfect.
Yeah. He's like he's supposed to be like the old hard-boiled detective, like the Japanese version of that archetype. And then we didn't get the Detective Pikachu game until like 3 years after the fact, and I didn't care anymore. Because, it was in that era of Nintendo, right? Where they would localize games 2 to 3 years after they already came out in Japan.
God, that was awful. I hated that.
There were so many games I was excited for, and then I just didn't care once they finally came out. So I just didn't buy any of them.
There's a Detective Pikachu game?
It was a video game first.
Oh. Okay, I know that.
Yeah, and the movie just uses the name. It doesn't use any other thing, like, from the source material. That was actually probably the only reason why they localized the game after those 3 years. It's like, oh, we should probably release the game with the same name as the movie. It's a little annoying. Well, I guess it's there for the people that would... I've yet to meet someone who's actually played the video game. Have you done that, Selkie?
Nope, not at all.
Okay, so I've never met anyone who has actually played the Detective Pikachu video game, which I'm sure is what the Pokemon Company wants. Why would you release a game if you like wanted people to play it, right? Like,
Michael, are you here? Have you played it? Are you in the stream? I feel like Michael would if he likes the
Xanax played the demo. That's more than anyone else.
Nice. That was the demo.
0.2 of a.
That's more than nothing. I'll take it.
We just have to wait out the delay.
Right. Yeah, because there's a longer delay currently between like when I do something and when it shows up on stream to make the stream a higher visual quality. I don't know. I was testing that, see if I like it.
Okay.
Especially since I'm like playing the video games recently, and it's like, oh, the fidelity is pretty bad if I turn the latency all the way down just to keep like the time between like audience and me like similar.
Yeah. Sonic looks like shit when you play it because there's so many moving things. So like just like the bitrate
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
it just like
ass.
yeah, I'm sure.
I don't like that things pop in like so close to you in that game.
So I was trying to find a bunch of those like Knuckles medals, right? And so I'm like highlighting them on the map so I can go to their location, and I just have to walk around until the environment the medal is sitting on appears. Because it's usually like floating constructs in the sky, and I'll get to the spot, there's nothing there, and I just have to walk around trying to find the proper draw distance for the thing to show up.
That's
Oh no!
Good game.
That's so. Oh,
There are so many times where I'm running, and suddenly like Sonic will be in shadow because a platform that will have caught up, like for the draw distance over me. I'll just be like, oh, wait, what the fuck just happened? Like, I'm suddenly, like, you know, it's all sunny and shit, and then suddenly I'm in shadows, so I get, like, confused. Like,
it's so Pokemon Scarlet and Violet.
yeah. I don't know,
not
which
good.
one's the better game?
I mean, Fane says that apparently the end of Scarlet Violet is like amazing.
But that's just the end of the game, though. Like, that
Like,
means
the story,
nothing.
The story aspect of it is apparently
Yeah.
okay.
If
I assume
I
that
don't know,
means
like
it's good for Pokemon.
Yes,
I
that is
mean-
what being said.
if you get like an A in like the last third, you know, that counts. That counts for something. It averages out to maybe.
Because I was chatting with Tyson about the game because he's like, yeah, the story is like fine. I saw that Fane said it was like the best thing in the Discord. Don't believe him. It's good for Pokemon. Like, it's not a bad ending. It's not a bad storytelling. But don't.
Okay.
He's overhyping it.
This is Fane. Okay, he likes the Pokemon games.
How could it ever surpass the dynamic storytelling of Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire?
Oh my god.
Oh,
What
yeah.
storytelling?
Do you want to flood the world or fill the world with lava? You know,
Oh my
He's-
god.
This is necessary.
I say
Like-
lava.
I don't know. I think it would be more fun for it to be flooded.
Hang on, like Ian, more water, more piss.
I don't like water. It scares me. I'd rather
Oh,
just
okay.
die.
Understandable.
I like more tropical regions because I die less physically when I'm in them. So
I mean, it's just water. It doesn't necessarily make it tropical. You could get like the New York coast.
You could get the entire UK.
I mean that's probably still better. Like
Girl.
look, the air where I live is so dry that it doesn't take moisture very well. So the humidifier in my room, I have to have multiple towels beneath it because the water just sinks into the floor rather than actually gets put into the air.
Oh, fucking Peter didn't even just like shoots out a pellet of water every 5 minutes.
Like, that's how bad it is.
I've never heard of the air being so drying that it doesn't let water in.
Like that humidifier is struggling.
It's
Paradise.
fine. Oh, Genocide City beachfront. Let's see. Oh, you posted the pictures of Dawn in the Discord.
Oh, yeah. So Panda asked who it was.
Oh, okay.
So I just grabbed a few. I know you have that first one I posted. You
Yeah,
posted
yeah.
that one a lot.
Yeah. Look, he was in like maybe 5 pages total in his first appearance. I had to work with what I had.
God.
Do you appear often? Do you like more of him?
No, he's still just a side character that just shows up on occasion.
Love at first sight.
Cause he showed up in what's called an annual. That's just a thing that comic books do. And he was just he was in a short story within like the annual for that year.
Mhm.
You know, looking at this picture, like his feet are huge and his hands are too.
Yeah, well, it's a
It's
Sonic
Sonic.
character, right?
I know, it's just it's a lot.
I remember when this character first debuted, people actually criticized the design for being not looking enough like a Sonic character. Because they were like, "Oh, he's too gangly. What? He has like shoulders? That's weird." Like,
He looks good. What the fuck?
and I'm like, "Wait a minute. These are things that make him look so much better than the average Sonic character." Let me have this. Like,
Okay. Okay, we have a response from Mikey. He says, kinda. He got it, played it for a bit, and then got bored and never cared to play it again. Oh my god.
Hey, that's more than anyone else here.
Thank you, Mikey.
Holy shit.
You have played Detective Pikachu more than anyone else here.
How does it feel?
Either in the Discord or in the chat.
Josh, you've played all the way through it though, right?
Which one?
Detective Pikachu?
I have
No.
not, because it was just in
No,
that
touch it.
generation where they just didn't release games, and so I stopped buying them.
My god.
Oh.
Because the gap was like 2 years difference between the English and Japanese release. I'm not gonna fucking wait that long. I'll be over it by then. I experienced the Japanese like advertising circuit, and so like I don't know, like after a while I stopped caring. If I even like really cared to begin with.
Reasonable.
I'm gonna start getting ready for bed.
People.
Wow, going to bed at a somewhat reasonable time.
God, I fucking hate this. I hate it so much. It hurts. I'll be right back.
I've started catching up on the Sly videos
Yeah.
because apparently they get very horny.
What?
You're the serious.
I don't know what you mean.
And Darian is scared that like the dreaded moment might be coming up soon.
Oh my god, he's still embarrassed about that. Like, what a loser.
Like I just remember he's saying like he's loud. He does something loudly. Well, we'll see.
If he wasn't embarrassed by like the Big Grizz conversation, then I'm not sure what he would be embarrassed by.
Right? It's fine though. Whatever. Okay. Oh, now the hard one. I can't draw Sonic's head to fucking save my life. His head is so hard to like figure out how it's supposed to work.
What about Where Sonic? It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same because it's still his head. Like,
Is it actually a circle?
Yes, it is a ball with an awkward muzzle slap to it that doesn't really work. Like, like staring at like the Sonic designs for too long, I'm like, I hate this. Like, how does this work? I don't understand. One, it has the Una eye, and like like what the fuck?
Oh, unit by like okay, one eye. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And I thought you meant like Una for Final Fantasy X.
Oh my god, no! Please no!
Multicolored eye?
Please no!
You don't like Una?
No.
It reminds me a little bit of the Cars franchise, how they have like the two eyes connected on the one windshield.
Yeah, I don't like it. So I'm gonna cheat and do a portrait perspective. So I don't actually have to deal with
Full
the
frontal.
Una eye.
Full frontal.
No. I have to actually like get decent at drawing Sonic designs before I do that. Implying I'll ever try.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get decent at that.
Right? No, see, because if I get decent at drawing Sonic characters and I open commissions, people are just gonna ask for Sonic porn. Like,
I mean,
That's a
I
no
wanted to
go.
ask for porn anyway, so
which is also why I'll never open commissions. You know.
I mean, you just need
Sure.
to specify safe for work only.
No, then it's worse.
what?
What?
No, because then people will be asking for commissions that get around it being not safe for work,
Oh.
and then it's just creepy at that point.
Yeah, that happens.
When my sister, when she used to do commissions, like she never stopped talking about this one because of how much it creeped her out. She still did it because money's money. But she got asked, draw Disney's Robin Hood as a
Oh.
child doing a somersault.
Oh,
Somersault?
yikes!
Yeah.
Mm.
Did she do it?
Oh, she did it. Because, like, you know, there's
Wait,
nothing inherently lewd about the image. But you know it was lewd for the person. Because no one just asks for that. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's not a thing.
No. Oh no.
I want the Wonder Bread guy to commission you.
What? No.
Commissioners essentially just say that they maintain the right to just not draw anything if they just don't feel comfortable with it for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But if you
But-
keep saying no, you'll get a reputation for
It's fair.
being a bad artist for commissions. Like,
Oh, come on.
It was apparently a long time ago there was one artist that did a raffle to draw somebody's character, and the person who won actually they didn't want a horny drawing. They just wanted a character profile, and he declined them because his horny drawings got more views.
lit. Oh my god.
So you just go all right, second raffle win.
I don't know, but that's hilarious.
Yeah. Awful in a certain sense for the winner.
Yeah.
Oh, look, they had their chance.
Just imagine this person being like, I never win anything. Then winning that specific contest and being like, nope.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fucking funny though. And whoever's idea it was to design the werehog, thank you.
That's him.
Just that's all I have to say. Thank you.
So the werehog overcomes like the Sonic jank for you.
I mean the design, 10 out of 10. Gameplay, awful.
I mean, it's a Sonic game. You don't go for gameplay.
I just want a Sonic game that works and plays good. Like,
Is that even possible?
Is it so wrong to dream?
I'm sorry, Josh.
I don't want to just accept a bad product because it's always been that way. Like, that just feels worse and worse as time goes on.
Don't just expect it to get better, Josh. Like, there's been no signs of it getting better.
Oh my
This is
god.
Hey, Cody's online. Should we try and get him into the call so he can talk Sonic?
Sonic, oh my god, let's call him.
Wait, what do you
Just a stream. Just yes.
When you post this to Twitter, if you post this to Twitter,
Oh my god.
don't you dare hashtag Sonic or anything. Don't just put the picture.
I don't want the Sonic crowd.
Yeah, yeah.
Your Sonic
No, you
streams,
don't.
your Sonic streams do seem to have gotten like a number of new people commenting.
Oh god.
It does, and I'm constantly like, oh god, like, does that mean I shouldn't just blatantly insult the game?
No, you should.
I mean, that's a way to keep that fandom away.
Insult
feel like
everything you
the-
play. It's fine.
I feel like the Sonic fandom is like somewhat masochistic when it comes to their games.
Oh yeah, it's like Pokemon, but worse in a certain sense. They know what they're getting.
I usually like that in the past the Sonic fan base was usually more chill about it though. Like I liked when when Forces came out and like it was just a bad game and people were just like, yeah, Sonic. And there wasn't like any more to the conversation. Everyone knew the game was bad and everyone just kind of accepted it.
Amazing.
Like I kind of preferred that era of the Sonic fandom where there was just this silent, yeah, it's terrible. Let's just enjoy what we enjoy about it though.
Acceptance. Then what happened?
I don't know what happened. I liked that because I used to be like, well, at least the Pokemon fan base isn't like this. Like the Sonic fan base isn't as bad as the Pokemon fan base, but Frontier is proving me wrong. Like everyone's just, oh, it's so much better than it used to be, and it's like, what do you mean it's the same?
Scorpion, man, it's so strong. Oh my god.
I mean, from what you've shown, like it's better than Forces.
That's not
You
much.
know what? I'd rather be playing Forces.
What?
You can't be serious. Josh. Come on.
I can be serious because in Forces I can high five Sonic with my create a character.
Oh my.
That game just it feels so pandering. It's
It
like
does, but you know what? In character customization, I can choose to be a bird. So you know what? That game got every single free pass possible from me. Like, the soundtrack was bad, but a Sonic game, so I have to say that it's good. I don't know if I like Sonic music or I just think it's funny. Like I can't tell the difference anymore.
Oh, there it is. Howdy, Cody.
Oh, Cody's here.
We love Sonic.
Definitely.
Cody. What species did you make your Sonic OC in Forces?
The wolf?
Okay. That makes sense.
Was he black?
Well, yeah, I tried to get him close to like my actual character. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
I like the little blue stripy thing that your character has.
Oh, it's neat.
That's cute.
Like the blue line
Yeah.
between like his black and gray fur.
Mhm.
Thank you.
No, the other blue one.
The other one. Other one.
Sorry. Oh wait, he does have one of his snoot shit.
Should I be asking? I'm scared.
Oh, good. So if I stream
Oh, let's-
Sonic Unleashed, which version should I play on the channel?
I'd say the 360 X or PS whatever.
Okay.
Which one's the worst?
That
Answer
one.
to that.
Well, because like the PS3/Xbox version has the best presentation and arguably runs the best, but the PS2 version has the better level design.
Oh, that's okay.
And they change all the cutscenes to a visual novel, so you don't have to listen to Chip.
Oh my god. That's so good.
Which is such a plus, right?
Yeah.
And you don't have to there's no running around the hub worlds to get to the next story mission. It's a point and click adventure.
Oh.
It's all done in a map. So I feel like I want to do the PlayStation 2 version.
You don't love the hub world?
I don't want to have to run around Spagonia to get the stupid thing for Professor Pickle or whatever his fucking name is.
It's
But Professor Pickle needs his sandwiches.
Oh, wait, did I get his name right? It's been a long time. So...
Yes, it is Professor Pickle.
Fuck off. Okay.
Can't let you go to sleep early. Or you?
Now I don't even know if I should show you this.
Why is it Professor Pickle with a pickle?
No, it was a drawing I did.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
It's basically just Cody with like a super form, basically. So.
Sleep early,
Uh,
stream early. No.
I mean,
I didn't look in the voice chat and I saw the car.
No.
I don't like it.
Why is he a pickle?
So who's this pickle? That's from Sonic?
There's a character named Professor Pickle. He's a normal guy. He's a human. Don't worry about it. But
No, I think that pickle is from Sonic. That's what I'm hearing.
That's new canon. Let's leave it at that.
oh my god, this isn't a Pickle Rick reference, is it? Like,
Oh god.
Pickle Rick.
That's the guy.
I don't know.
Oh, I got one.
And Kento, I would hate to stream early for me. That just seems
God, yeah, no.
what, like people are at work.
Exactly. You're the working man streamer. Like, there's so many streamers where, like, they stream during their day. It's just like, well, you're gonna be streaming to the kids.
Yeah, like I just think it would be weird to like
Yeah.
like it's gonna be adults that would be watching me, so it feels weird to try to stream when they're all at work.
Well,
Aren't alphas adults? I mean,
yeah, you could get people in other countries, but like Americans.
break.
Right? It matters.
Just at the background.
so Cody, you were saying, oh,
Oh, that's neat.
I can see what you took inspiration from.
Maybe.
Oh, the piss sign. Okay.
Yeah.
It's cute. I like it.
It's nice.
Love the big tail. Big fluffy tails are the best.
Well, of course, I just make it a point. It doesn't have an official size. I just make it as big as possible.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay, so in Frontiers,
Yeah.
when you turn into like glowy piss mode,
Yeah.
you had to collect all the emeralds, right? You said.
Yeah. Gotta collect those
So-
chaos emeralds.
And then you lose them when you go to the next island.
Apparently, that's the format in the game, and I already hate it.
Isn't that fun?
So you gotta get it each island.
Yeah.
Oh,
When they
mean-
showed me the screen with 5 islands, I'm like, oh god! Like,
Apparently, the last 2 are really truncated, so it's more like 3.5 islands.
you still got to collect the emeralds.
I still gotta do the thing. It's so big for no reason.
Oh.
It's an open world. They needed that.
You sound like you're going to cry.
Forced exploration.
No, he's already crying.
Open worlds are they're such a shitty design most of the time.
Which
Like,
one?
oh my god, open worlds.
Oh yeah, I don't like
Like-
open world games.
Mirror's Edge is a bad game, but I like it. It does some good things. And,
Yeah, it's a
it's
neat
just
game.
it's a linear campaign thing. And then Mirror's Edge Catalyst, the sequel, they made it open world, and it made it so bad. Like there's this bunch of open world Ubisoft shit, and if you just play the main story, it's extremely short with like terrible level design. And then the open world really fucks the game because like you have to be able to maneuver like every scenario from like 4 different directions instead of just like a linear path. So it like fucks the hardcore and shit.
Oh,
This
God.
new trope of open world games just a sign of lazy game design.
It feels like it sometimes.
It,
And like
it makes it artificially longer, from my experience.
mhm. And like fucking Elden Ring. They can't go back to not open world. Their games are gonna be open world now. Zelda, will they ever
No.
No. Okay, so I've never played Breath of the Wild myself, right? But every time I watch anyone play it, I am bored to tears.
Yep.
Like, the instant I see someone walking into a shrine, I start having, like, an anxiety attack. Like,
I love skipping 7 different
because
cutscenes.
I'll
that just
automatically hear
times.
them smashing the skip button, and it's and it still takes, like, 5 minutes to even get into and out of the shrine, like, just because of the load screens and skipping. Like...
That's At least there's a skip button. Just picture that.
I love
Stop
how...
the universe where that
I love
doesn't-
how my big, like, Legend of Zelda friend, who, like, Legend of Zelda is his favorite franchise, actively dislikes Breath of the Wild.
Nice.
Good. And he's getting a sequel.
Yeah. Well, like when the game first
I'm
came
sure he'll
out,
love that.
he had said, like, I don't like Breath of the Wild, but if they did a sequel, it's a chance to improve.
Yeah.
And he still stands by that to this day. He's like, no, they can improve it.
What did he not
Oh,
like
poor
about it?
little
Did he have like
soul.
main things?
Oh, he just didn't like how boring the overall game was. Because everything had to filter back to the open world design, it meant that like nothing you did ever really did much. And
Yeah.
because of how the weapon systems work, it never feels like you're earning anything.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because it's just like, oh, cool, more temporary weapons I can use. That was worth this detour.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And then like the damage on them kind of just slowly goes up as you play anyway, like from the encounters.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Silky.
Thanks, Silky.
Hello.
Please sleep.
What?
You look
Has-
the long sleep.
Sorry. Has Zelda gameplay ever been good? Like the
I've
combat?
never really liked a Zelda game.
Because like the combat in Breath of the Wild is garbage, but like I think they've always been garbage.
They have.
Uh-huh.
100%.
I mean,
They had the one
Weird.
revolutionary thing with Z targeting, and that was it. But that didn't make the game fun. That just made the game efficient.
bearable.
Oh, good. Combat's not a chore. That doesn't make it fun. But, like...
It's an improvement, surely, but oh god.
I don't know. I never liked, and this is a personal thing. This isn't like it's bad game design just because I don't like it. I just don't like it. I don't like how items are just different skins for keys in Legend of Zelda. Like your boomerang, that's not a weapon, that's a key.
Oh,
Your bow, that's a key. Like every item you get is just a new form of key, and like all the puzzles are just use your new key.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah.
I
some of them-
personally think that's boring, but I realize it's just not for me.
Some of them I wouldn't say so. Like like the bow grappler or whatnot. Like I get it. Yes, it is a key, but it can also be used in gameplay more. Like I don't like the more specific ones. Where like I know
Yeah.
Wind Waker has like iron boots or something like that.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that is just a key item. Like you're
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
gonna be using that in
And
gameplay.
Twilight Princess was so bad.
Oh,
About
yeah.
here's your key, you can't even use it out of the dungeon.
Side.
Yeah, see that's bad.
That's
Are you talking about the Beyblade one?
The Beyblade, the scepter, the fucking time
yeah, the one with the
scepter,
Temple of Time. Yes.
the ball and chain,
Maze.
barely
Yeah.
used outside of the ice dungeon. Like, come on.
Boots too.
Oh yeah, the boots. You really only use in the mountain dungeon. Like, fucking hate that
Nothing turns or gets relevancy again. That's subtle.
shit. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah, it's like
It's
equipment that can
so-
be used once for a key item. Yeah, that's not shit.
yeah, it didn't.
They
didn't
tried
like
a-
that.
they tried a different route with link between worlds, kind of.
People like that game.
And
right?
with that, I mean, they threw. It's not bad. They threw every single weapon at the start of the game, basically.
Oh, okay.
Oh, like Breath of the Wild.
I do like that in Breath of the Wild, where they just condense your keys into two things, and here's your. There it is.
Yeah,
It's
but
your
they're all-
problem now.
What were those two things again?
It was the bomb and the magnet.
I mean, there was
Yeah,
also
they had the
ice.
bomb, magnet. They had the slow, or like stop time on objects,
Yeah.
and then the water one.
I mean, you could use that in combat.
Yeah,
The stasis.
but a lot of them were like,
You're using it more as a key than anything else, though. Like that is
no,
what
like the stasis one. You can use it in combat on enemies, but you have to upgrade it first. So before you even get to that location, it can just stop objects. So it's just pretty useless most of the time. The bombs, like they do shit damage, but they can like knock an enemy off of shit. So that's all I'm using it for.
No
The
durability.
water one is so situational; it's garbage.
Mm.
And Magnesis it's the best one, I'd say, out of them all.
Really? Okay.
I mean, yeah, you can move
So-
metal objects, you can block like stuff, or you can like drop it on the enemy. But like mid combat, you're not going to be using. Well, really, other than
Use
bombs,
bombs all the
but
time.
the
Use
bombs
bombs.
aren't that good. They do no damage. You're just going to pull out a weapon.
What, you don't want to sit there for 5 hours throwing bombs or something until it dies?
Yeah, so
You
fun.
can do that, but no, I'm not going to do that.
Oh, I use the bombs for like breaking materials, so like the materials will fly across the arena and I can run without them.
Fun.
Because I hated using like sledgehammers and shit like that to break up shit.
You want to break it? Yeah.
No, that's good. That's what I did.
Durability.
Yeah,
So,
Go run and get all your shit.
I got so paranoid about like trying to maximize durability.
that
Oh,
sucks. That anxiety that comes with durability in any kind of game is awful. Like, let me use
Always.
it.
I hate durability in anything.
Yeah, it's no.
I don't mind it, but No, it didn't really do much for Breath of the Wild.
No.
Hmm.
Oh, you have the Master Sword. Oh, that does some
And
great.
that-
I feel like
That's
either
nice.
durability systems either are completely useless or annoying. I find that
Yeah.
there's like rarely ever an in between.
Hmm.
They
Yeah.
just implement it in the most annoying way, like in Animal Crossing New Horizons.
God.
The new, yeah, the golden tools. It's like, why should I waste my time and resources on this useless now piece of equipment?
It's just
Better
not
than the
durable.
wooden one.
It's so like the golem should always have been like unbreakable. They're always been
Yeah.
unbreakable. And in this fucking game, they break. Useless fucking items. I hate them.
Your Horizons
So I
doesn't
wanna
stick
kill
to you.
Awful.
Yes.
You don't love it?
God. Pissed me off so much running around.
Stop.
I hate the durability. I hate it so much.
Because like, oh, and this is a franchise that needed durability, right? But there's in Silent
Yeah.
Hill Downpour, all items are breakable.
Oh yeah.
All of your weapons have durability, but you
Why?
never have to worry about it because they are they're so scared of players being defenseless that they just throw the like every other room you have the strongest weapons in the game just lying on the ground.
Oh.
Good.
And I'm like, then what was the point of the durability system?
That's how it should be. I want them to be afraid of that so much. They just
I
fuck
can-
it up.
But then it's like it makes the game less scary because it's like
Yeah.
it's Silent Hill. Like it's a horror game. Like and it's like,
It's
oh, just
supposed to
here, just
happen.
have the strongest melee weapon in the game. Every other room there will be one, so in case I don't know, you throw it out of the room or something, or it clips out of geometry because you know the game's programmed like shit. You can just pick up a new one.
Hell yeah.
Like, we want you to get scared, but not that scared.
You're right.
Not that kind of scared. That kind of sucks. That's the sucks kind of scared. You want jump scares? That's more like it.
And I also hate how any weapon in the environment that you can pick up shimmers.
Beautiful.
So that means in this horror game that's trying to constantly like have an atmosphere, there's just glowing items all around you.
Why? That's oh,
Beautiful.
how to break your game 101.
And I'm just like, this worked out great.
A horror game in a neon rave.
Oh.
It's a nightlight. Just to say.
Yeah, there'll be all these dark segments in the game, and I'm like, oh, that's an interactable object. I guess I'm supposed to be going in that direction. Like,
God.
You know what could be fun with that kind of setup? Choosing any kind of mimic.
yeah, unfortunately, Downpour had, and I kid you not, 4 enemy types total.
Wow.
And 2 of those enemy types have the same model. It's just the head is different. So really, it's 3 enemy types.
Is that Pyramid Head?
No, that was actually a big selling point of the game. Is there are no returning enemies.
Oh.
That was a selling point. The developers were like, we aren't gonna rely on iconic Silent Hill things, so there'll be no nurses, no hospital level, and of course,
Daddy
no
Pyramid Head.
and that was cool. And you know what? That was probably like one of the better non-Team Silent Hill games. It was still awful. It was still garbage. But you know what? I clapped of like, wow, this was an honest attempt.
They tried something new
Right?
and they failed.
They really did. Oh yeah, there are the 4 enemy types. There we go. Actually, you can't really count the 4th guy to the far right because you only encounter him in 2 zones in the entire game.
Oh, so there's three effectively.
Yeah.
How
yeah.
many?
Wonderful.
How
Oh,
many
she's-
enemy types? Or, sorry, you guys go first.
I'm just gonna say, like, she is working that barb. My God. Go ahead, Sarah.
Oh,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So bad.
Oh, how many enemy types are there in Silent Hill 1?
Silent Hill 1
Or,
has about like 9 or 10.
Oof. Ooh,
Jesus.
that's not a good look then.
Oh yeah, the bobble dolls. They were actually kind of neat as an enemy type. Because they don't set off the radio. And they don't move. But they'll send out phantom projections to chase you down. So when you see a bunch of the phantom projections, you have to run around and look for the main body. And it's like, oh, that's kind of fun. Like,
That's nice. I like that.
it gives it its own like gimmick. And then they ruined it by putting like 5 of them throughout an entire floor of a building that you have to do a puzzle in. And when you interact with the puzzle elements, it all happens in real time. So
Oh.
it means you can get attacked while you're interacting with the puzzle shit. And you just have all these phantom enemies you can't attack. Like,
That's such a bad design.
and I'm like, wow, you know, 1 step forward, 80 steps back. Like,
We'll get somewhere, at least. Just keep moving. It doesn't matter if it's.
I had half a
backwards.
mind of like repurchasing Downpour because I sold off
Oh,
that game
please.
years ago.
Wait, I need to play all these games on the channel. I need to see them.
Because I legitimately didn't hate Downpour. I just thought it was bad.
Nice.
I did like the tutorial level. It probably has the most fun tutorial in the game. Where your main
what is that?
character is because the gimmick of Downpour is you play as a prisoner, and the tutorial is you murdering a guy.
Oh my.
I see what you like.
Only talking about.
I don't know. I'm starting to see a pattern here. I don't know if I like.
It's like, oh,
first
that's
is-
kind of neat. Like,
Well, dynamic, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you're the bad guy.
Yeah, and then you learn like what the guy did, because you murder him in a prison shower.
Okay,
Oh, okay, kinky.
Yeah, and because it's like, oh, your main character like did Grand Theft Auto to be put in prison so he could murder this guy,
That's
Alright.
pretty lit.
Okay, that sounds nice.
and it's like, oh, when you get to the very end of the game and you learn what that guy did, you're like, oh, I don't feel bad about murdering this person anymore.
Oh God. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Granted, like it's pretty obvious what he did because it's like this prisoner is secluded in their own wing,
Oh,
like at the prison,
Gotcha.
while
okay.
Murphy is like secluded with normal prisoners because he just Grand Theft Auto, right?
but wouldn't it be better if that murder scene was against a innocent guy, like he was incorrectly imprisoned or something, and you learned down the way?
Yeah, no, they do make the guy you murder like a criminal, so
Okay.
so there's no moral ambiguity there.
Oh,
I mean, it's still murder.
Yeah, you do still murder the guy in most games, which was my biggest complaint of the game. Is like, if you get the good plus ending, it turns out you chicken out of murdering him. You beat him into an inch of his
Oh.
life, and then
commitment.
Oh.
Shame.
and I'm like, are you kidding me? So it's actually
Lame.
better to get the good minus ending just so that you actually murder him.
Yeah, come on.
Because it's like, man, like, the whole point is, like, you play as a prisoner. What do you mean he didn't do the crime? Like,
Some people deserve to die. It's okay.
right? It just felt like they chickened out with that ending. But whatever.
Yeah.
It does have one of my favorite Well, it's not one of my favorite. It does have a pretty good joke ending,
Oh.
like Downpour, where Murphy is like digs a tunnel to escape from prison, and he exits out to a room, and there's nothing but like a table with a birthday cake on it.
Okay.
And like
The cake is
Murphy just
allowed.
kind of stares, and then all the old Silent Hill monsters, like the nurse and the lying figure, they're all there. You hear a really familiar screeching metal noise, and Pyramid Head shows up, cuts the cake
Oh
in
my
half,
god.
and Murphy just smiles and laughs and goes, "Oh, thanks, guys," because
Oh my
they're celebrating his
God.
birthday. Like.
That sounds great, dude.
And I'm like, this is the best use of Pyramid Head I've seen personally. Like, it's almost wholesome.
I love it. Oh my god.
Yeah, I did not hate that game, but you know what? It was definitely worth selling it for $10. So.
How much did it sell for?
When I traded it in, I got $10 for it, and I had only paid like $15 for it to begin with. So I was like, yeah, we're basically plussing out of this in terms of what normal money works.
Yeah.
It was. You acknowledged that it was a bad game, but you liked it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Game's terrible. Like, I just thought it was like a more honest attempt at a Silent Hill game than like most others.
And trying to just like stick to the formula or whatever.
Yeah.
They do. Bring Pyramid Head back.
Yeah, the guy in the trench coat and gas mask from that list of enemies, that's the replacement for Pyramid Head in Downpour.
Okay.
And boy, is his design boring. So that doesn't help.
He's Stalker Chernobyl.
Right? He's like, oh, okay, this is our like stalking enemy that only shows up in cutscenes. Okay, sure. Oh, he removes the gas mask, and it's the protagonist under it because it's like he's a monster. Yeah, that was a great plot twist.
Wow. Genius.
Unfortunate, because it's I legitimately hate Homecoming, the game that came out before Downpour. Like, that's a pretty normal take though. Like, kind of everyone hates Homecoming.
That's a shame.
Because that game was awful. And I think it says a lot that game was originally going to be Silent Hill 5. They re-looked at the game and went, we can't call this 5.
Ouch.
Really?
Like, they realized how kind of damning it would be if it was...
Truly awful, my god.
So there hasn't been a Silent Hill 5 then,
Nope.
right?
Will there ever be?
Kojima really wanted to make Silent Hill 5. And fuck Kojima for not admitting to it. Because he was like, no, it'll be called Silent Hills. And
Ugh.
I'm like, fuck you, it's 5. Like... trying to be, like, stupid with the S looking like a 5. Like, fuck off.
Oh, I love him.
And I would have...
play his game.
I was so not okay with him making Silent Hills. Like, right when PT came out, I was like, fuck this project. I do not want this man directing Silent Hill. Felt like I was the only, like, Silent Hill fan that was, like, rather against it.
Oh, people were ecstatic. People were like in love. They're like,
I
oh my
know,
God.
and I'm like, no! Because I hated PT. I thought that was an awful horror game.
Okay.
It was obtuse. It was shitty. It was also just Silent Hill 2 again, in terms of its own narrative. Really? Like the unborn child, the wife, the bullet hole. I'm like, oh my god, we're just doing Silent Hill 2 again. I see.
But it's Kojima, so it's good.
Did people like looping through this? Did people like how one of the puzzle pieces you had to fucking like zoom in the menu?
Really?
Yeah, one of the puzzle pieces to complete PT, you had to go into your pause menu, click the zoom button, and zoom in on like the corner, and that's how you continued the game.
Oh, fuck off.
No, I'd never seen the full playthrough. I'd seen like 20-minute videos of people just like editing through it and like all the main stuff. Like beating the actual game was like obtuse as fuck. Like, wasn't it? Like you had to do bizarre shit. Did you have to like look stuff up on the internet at one point?
Yeah.
Because of like what the radio tells you or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Cause I played that shit, hated it.
And it take like hours to beat, probably.
I played it for about an hour, gave up because I just couldn't progress, and then when I came back to it, there was an FAQ out. So,
Oh god.
Oh. Good.
Look, you know the people that like legitimately finished that game is like in the double digits.
Yeah.
Like that finished it without using a guide.
At least they can brag about that.
I guess you
That's
could.
true, I guess. Also, I must be going to bed.
Good night, Sulky. Sleep well.
Bye.
See you around.
See you later, sleepy boy.
Bye.
What?
Okay.
Wow, it's Sonic.
Oh, damn. What?
Honky.
Whoops. I did not mean to exit out of that.
Just delete it.
I saved it, so.
The cat. Rooster.
Yeah, I didn't minimize that. So there we go. Can I?
Oh, that one's adorable.
Which one?
The rooster.
No. Well, he's the cutest Sonic character to ever be designed. So.
Does he not have pants, Rooster?
Sonic characters don't have pants.
Well, he has the belt, so I'm like,
he has a belt.
No pants below the belt?
No pants.
Okay.
I mean, that's just in keeping with Josh's preferred aesthetic.
But we want it to be horny.
Oh, hello,
vacation.
I know a lot of people are horny for Sonic characters. I cannot see it.
What? But the bird's so hot.
When you think of a Sonic character, you don't think of the bird.
Okay, but the werewolf is so big.
But he still has a Sonic face.
He does.
Yeah.
He does. But sometimes you find fan art.
Yeah?
That just hits different.
Like, there's the Bluey, the dad character.
Yeah.
Like all the fan art of him, he's real good.
In the actual show, that's a whole last rectangle.
With lips.
I feel like though, like you couldn't do that for Sonic characters because like they have to keep the Una eye and they have to keep like the head shape. So
God, that's why I hate Sonic designs. I hate the Una eye, and like the mouth doesn't make any sense, and that's why they have to like move the mouth from one side of the face to the other.
Oh yeah.
That just makes it even better.
gotta do the Mickey Mouse where the ears are always like.
Yeah,
this.
yeah, it's
Well,
that, but with his mouth. Where the mouth
I
just
mean, they used to-
rotates around the head.
Yeah, they used to do that with his quills too,
Yeah, I
but
know.
then they didn't. But then they switched to 3D, and like you can't really do that anymore.
No.
They screwed up.
You should draw Bandit now.
What? Oh my god.
A redemption
Do it.
Bandit to where he's not a pear. Just make him a hot dad. Maybe a little muscular. We cannot have just the pear drawing the phone. That's it.
And it's not a mono
You have to
eye; it's
redeem yourself.
clearly two eyelids. There have been several instances where his eyelid has come down and only cover half of it, so it's clear they're just two eyes that are really close together.
You know what
So
you
clear.
know what it means though. You like come on. It's fine.
Oh.
Oh, this one's gonna be rough. Okay. Oh. Okay. Ah. Oh, fuck. Okay. There, that's fine. You know, I'm surprised when I Google Bluey Bandit, like it's just screenshots from the show.
Yeah. When
You were
I was
you were
just scared for a
expecting.
second.
It's very tame when you try to Google stuff around it. Like I tried to find the scene where he goes, "I'm gonna pound you." And, I googled that exact term and I can't find anything.
Oh, yeah, they try more than not at all to make it friendly online.
Yeah,
It's a good idea.
And I'm
Yeah.
like,
good job.
sure, but like, like, come on, even the voice actor says that he loves how much the internet loves Bandit.
Oh
No
no!
way.
Awesome.
Oh,
Now, whether or not
Loves
he's talking about porn or not, that's up in the air. We don't know. But
oh.
That's
Maybe he's
a dangerous thing to
maybe
say.
he's internet. I mean, maybe he's innocent, but like he worded it really weird because he's like, because he talked about how people like how almost attractive Bandit is.
Maybe he knew.
Lit. Oh, I like this guy.
And he specifically was like, and I'm glad that like, even with how like people see him, it's still going to have my voice, and I'm part of that legacy.
I mean,
Ah.
that's one way to look at it.
And I'm like, I pray he doesn't know.
Oh, he knows, and he likes
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna pound you.
It's worse.
Oh. I mean, Bandit's good though, so like.
Is that show unironically worth watching?
As a television show, no. Because it is. I mean, I guess if you're fine with watching like 70 episodic episodes of essentially preschool humor.
Okay.
But I know that's like, that people aren't. That's not for most people.
Yeah.
Most people are gonna get bored watching Bluey.
So if you're if you're just in it for Bandit, like stick to the fan art.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can probably find just like cute clips of Bandit if you really want like content from the show. A couple times. Oh, that's adorable, Chase. I remember the first time I sat down and watched Bluey. I was in the middle of I sat in on one of Megan's classes. And I was just watching Bluey, and Megan walks over and just goes like, "Oh, Josh, what are you watching?" And I just said an Australian preschool show. And the look she gave me was she was very confused.
So obviously she sat there and watched it with you.
She did watch a couple episodes with me, and she was just like, "Oh, that's cute."
Does she know that you're a furry?
It's kind of hard not to know. You know what I mean? Like,
what's this echo thing?
I mean, my family doesn't know. So
in one of the classes, like she had put up like an animation sizzle reel once, like for one of her classes, and Nick Wilde showed up, and I just shouted like, "Oh, look, it's my husband." in front of her class. Like I was just like, I wasn't even in her, like I wasn't taking her class. I was just there to visit her, and like that, yeah, I just blurted that out in front of her students. Like,
oh no.
Oh, see ya, Chase. Pay attention in class. Oh my god, Chase.
Oh, it means nothing. Yeah. Good luck.
Anytime someone says they're watching my stream in the middle of class, I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, yeah. You really
It's
think
fine.
people pay attention in school?
I mean, in theory you should, but like.
Okay, but has
Sure.
anyone ever actually like done that genuinely and not for some ulterior motive?
Your wallet tells you you should.
Yeah, that's, you know.
Well, that's the thing. That's still an ulterior motive. You're just doing it for the money.
That's an interesting point.
Just to ask all your teachers to give you A's and B's and see if they say yes. That's what college should be. If it works for me, it can work for all of you.
I'm legally obliged to say no.
What? I'm not bribing the teachers. I just asked if they could change my grades.
Yeah.
And some of them said yes, so you know, no skin off my back.
Oh, there you go.
I would have never passed biology. I love that she was just like, you know, you're a hard worker. I will change your test grades.
They do that. So many teachers do that. I get why.
And look at you. Now you're putting those biology skills to work.
Right?
You think you could draw these animals without knowing exact biology?
I remember when my counselor was like, "Oh, you're going into art? Shouldn't you take anatomy?" And I laughed at her.
Right.
Like, college anatomy is one of like the hardest courses. I'm not taking that.
Is it?
Anatomy was hard enough in fucking high school. Holy shit.
Yeah, well they
Spawn.
they ask you to like know so much.
Yeah. Memorize everything.
Memorize
No,
all
I
of these
can't.
bones and all of their placements, and I'm like, bitch,
No.
I can't figure out where my own left ear is in the morning. Like,
And anatomy was the hardest high school class I took.
Oh god,
I
you took
liked
that-
anatomy.
You took that shit in
Yeah,
high
same.
school.
Yeah, I didn't have to, but like, I don't know. Like my mom was just like, well, I was like, oh, I could just take like some shitty easy class. My mom was like, well, you should at least take something like tough, like challenge yourself. Ugh.
Never again.
Yeah. Then I took like Calc 2 in college, and it was nightmare.
Oh god, yeah. Like I felt like math was really simple, and then I took a college math course, and I'm like, never again.
Hmm.
I had a really good math teacher in high school because, like, I took Calc 1 in high school,
Yeah.
and like it wasn't that hard. But then I took Calc 1 again in college because I'm like, I'm not gonna immediately like do Calc 2 because I could. It's like, no, I'll start with Calc 1 again. And holy shit, it was hard. Like, I think the teacher was just shit compared to like my high school teacher.
I did that for Calc 2, and yeah, no, I ended up having to retake it an extra semester, even though I had passed the AP test for it, because like
Yeah.
the class was just awful.
Oh,
That was my statistics class, like in college. Like the teacher was so bad that no one learned anything.
wonderful.
Like the class I took, like it was specifically designed to like weed out people.
Oh,
Oh,
Terrible.
why would you do that to yourself?
Because I didn't realize until after I signed up.
all for Cirrus from the past.
Cirrus the overachiever, I see.
No.
Gosh, I love the bedroom eyes. Do not change them.
Oh no.
Look, this is
No.
one of I'm using a shot from the opening as like reference, and he has this. He has
You
this.
are
look.
doing a very good job. This is good.
Oh well, not Bluey, but like his dad, Bandit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care about any of the other characters.
What's the other dad? The one he's gonna pound.
Oh, like he's like a golden retriever, right?
Let me see.
Oh no, I know that. What's his name? Artmut
Uplots.
did a dojin that was pretty good with them.
Yeah. That's a good one.
When you say Dojin in this context, do you just mean comic, or do you?
I mean, porn.
Okay.
Dojin is always porn, isn't it?
No, but that's what the good ones.
Ah, no, I get it. True.
Had a good time, Dragons.
Yeah, it's it's pretty good. It's pretty. We're having a good time.
Hmm.
Is this a bandit? I don't know. Who's bandit?
Bluey's dad.
Shut up.
Also, is the dad to the other character. Whoever that is.
Looking it up.
we can't let people know that I'm drawing bandit but hot. Like
Gilly is the name. Oh, no.
the Bluey police will come and say like we
Do
can't.
they exist?
No. I mean, I'm sure there are other people that are like, no, you can't have like
Yeah, you can't do it
lewds
of like.
of this like character from a like preschool show, and it's like
Mhm.
whatever, it's the dad. Like,
What's that?
It's funny they think that.
Right?
Like the Tony stuff. It's like, come on.
Oh my god, yeah. Get
You're
over
gonna do
it.
People are like, and then people are like, oh my god, they ruined this character. The furries ruined this. No,
You
Made
can
it
still
better.
eat your breakfast cereal, whatever.
Literally porn online, you can ignore it.
No one's forcing you to see this shit.
Maybe Google is.
Ah, maybe.
Yes.
And whatever, if it
Wait,
was,
his last
if it was
name
a
is
busty
Healer?
woman with, like, big thighs, like, they would be doing the same shit. Like... So it's fine.
It is funny though.
Hey, Dragos.
Hello.
Oh, Dragos, welcome.
Welcome back.
Hello, we're doing bluey things.
Oh, of course.
This is TJ safe.
This is very
TJ.
TJ safe.
All safe for TJ.
All safe for TJ.
We haven't gone. We don't know what the rest of the drawing will be yet, so we have to withhold judgment.
True.
What do you mean?
Seriously, why would we judge? This is good.
This is not lewd.
No.
Yet.
Why would you just assume that it would be lewd?
I don't know. Eyes, maybe.
Or the posts.
Position heads.
What do you mean the pose? I'm drawing his iconic shot from the opening, you know, his dance pose.
Oh, I actually thought that it was like him like stretching after getting up in the morning.
What, you want me to, like, have him laying in bed, stretching?
I didn't say that, but I mean maybe.
Yeah, you know, if there's like covering something, there's the implication. That can always make
Right.
it good.
There's that good drawing of Beryl where he's yawning after just waking up. You know the one. I don't
Yeah.
post it often.
Yeah. Not.
Ah.
You posting Barrel?
You're right, it's a rarity.
Yeah. Like I didn't know like there was pictures where he was handcuffed. Like I've never seen that.
That would be like you drawing Tyson.
I haven't
What?
drawn Tyson that much. What are you talking? Wait.
Not in a while.
Tyson, you had your like Leo Comfort drawings, and then it turned into Tyson Comfort drawings.
I mean, yeah.
Right. It has been a while though. Has Tyson fallen out of your favor?
Of course not.
Leo?
I still think about Leo daily. And that's
Do you still wear the bracelet?
Yeah.
Okay, so we can confirm that.
Why wouldn't I wear the bracelet? It's cute.
You paid for it, so.
It's just cute. Like, whatever.
And with that, I close the door.
It's fine. See, he's closing the door on his life with Chase. And thus...
He's gonna find you.
Exactly! That's how
He's
this
finally
works.
leaving Echo, and you'll be there. Hey. You can wait.
Oh my god. He has like stubbier legs.
All of the characters kind of have stubbier legs, though.
Yeah.
You make them nice and hot.
Okay.
Hey, what's wrong?
Right. Kid show. I mean, yeah, it is. It's a pretty good kid show.
Drawing the dad, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, technically, it's become a dad show now.
Oh god, no.
Though it is nice having a lot more shows for kids nowadays that aren't just talking down to them constantly. Like Blue.
Oh,
does a
yeah.
good job
Yeah,
of that.
I do like how it's not the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, right? I did watch
Oh.
the opening. That
Mickey
what
Mouse
kind of rhyme
Clubhouse.
is come inside? It's fun
It's
inside.
fun inside.
What? You're just using the same word.
You're right inside with inside.
Could you not
If you have a long poem, you can do that.
It's
because
not a
it's
long
very
poem.
long.
They just keep
But it's
repeating
not.
that. They're just
Yeah.
like, "Oh, come inside. It's fun inside." Like, fuck off.
That's how it works.
Yeah, I had never watched that before.
Hey.
It's so bad.
I,
And holy shit, the 3D is ugly as hell.
whenever you say like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, I always get confused with House of Mouse.
No, because House of Mouse is
Bottom
decent.
same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was.
Come inside this place.
What was it? What you had? Oh god, what was his name? Horace, the horse from the old Mickey Mouse
Yeah.
shorts. I don't know what they did to him in House of Mouse, but the running gag of him being I don't know, in danger or something, or just having been beat up or tied up or some shit, and Mickey asking him "What's wrong, Horace?" and he just lists real world problems. I think it's
yeah.
in episode 1, Mickey finds him tied up and he's just "Well, Horace, what's wrong?" He's like, "Oh, no, no one's voting, the gas prices are too high, and, and there's a rock in my shoe."
Dang, that last one is real bad.
And I'm I don't know who decided that this should be the joke, but
It's fun.
I'm kind of here for it.
Honey roasted peanuts.
Honey roasted.
Yeah.
I guess that's okay. I never grew up eating peanuts or that stuff like that, so I don't know.
Fair enough. I just got some for my in a stocking. So
Yeah, it's a good
Ah.
stocking item.
Oh, neat.
I think I have some type of peanut thing.
yeah.
I never got candy in my stocking.
I did.
Hmm.
Usually that's usually majority of it. I've almost finished off my jelly beans.
What? They have to last till tomorrow, right?
They last in one day. And I have one section left.
Oh.
I've finished all of them off in orders of how much I like them, from least to favorite. It's the best for last.
Oh, you didn't get candy either, Xanax? Yeah, I don't know.
So how was everyone's Christmas?
That was fine.
Fucking boring.
Boring.
Pretty good.
It was alright.
Thank you, Michael.
Yeah.
Really?
We had dinner at 8 and nothing else, so.
I think I had a nice Christmas, though.
Nice.
So alright, so my family wanted, because what they like to do is play a game, or whenever we get together for the holidays, play whatever game. So this time there was Uno, and so I'm nah, I prefer Taboo. But then they're saying that they don't have it. And I'm where do they go? It's always in the exact same place, which is in the washing room, because that's where we keep all our board games.
Okay.
And so, well, guess what? Guess what happened? Guess what I found when I went in the washing room?
A brand new puppy.
Sonic
No, we already
Day.
have one of those. literally walk out with the box in hand. Like, I told you it was there. Why weren't you? Why are you saying you didn't have it?
Did they just not want to play it?
No, she like genuinely was like, we don't have it. I don't know where it went, but it was like right there in the same place it's always been. So,
Weird.
so that's what we're probably gonna be doing tomorrow, because I didn't participate in Uno today.
You were like,
Oh.
no, I will only play if it is taboo.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said.
Putting your foot down, I respect it.
Either that or Monopoly, because it's fun to watch people get mad.
It is.
Man, watch it. Like I don't do Monopoly. I don't know.
Want to see the world burning?
I don't get how
fun.
people can be upset about it. Like it's just a shitty board game. Like
Oh, we'll get riled up real
it's
fast.
like
Because
It's
failing
like
at
watching
Monopoly
white
makes
people
people
play
think they're
Mario
bad at capitalism.
people are bad at capitalism.
What you see in the world right now?
Yeah,
People
but they
don't know
don't
how to
like to be told
participate in
that.
capitalism.
But people don't like to be told that, so when they're faced with that reality, they just get angry.
Oh my god.
Not fair.
It's like anytime Darian and his friends fucking play like Monopoly or Mario Kart or like what is Mario Party, they're just always arguing. Like,
God, those are fucking
It's
party
it's one
games.
of those. It's a part of like the holy trinity of games that are designed to like ruin relationships.
no, Mario Party's designed to be fun. Like it's just
Yeah.
a bunch of stupid shit. So like it's supposed to just be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
well,
get so annoyed.
that's not how it panned out.
I hate playing Mario Party with a group of people because they get so competitive, or just like you get to like the steal star thing. They're like, no, you can't steal a star. Like you really seriously, that's not fair. Like you can't steal a star. It's like
It's part
off.
of the game. I can, and you
And
won't
then I
stop
will.
me.
I will do it against you just to spite
I
you
would have
more.
won if this person didn't steal my star. Well, they
Oh my
stole your
God.
star, so you didn't win. That was part of the game.
Right.
That was the entire point.
I don't get it. Like it's like the star stealing mechanic is supposed to make it unpredictable, and that's what makes it fun.
Yeah.
I just don't like during the end where it gives the bonus stars. I don't like that part.
I mean, I don't like it in terms of game design because it is too luck based, but in terms of
You
how
can
much it's
control
supposed
that.
to be, in terms of how much it's supposed to be fun, that's the reason why it's implemented. Because people think it's fun how random it is.
And
Yeah.
the
I
whole
think-
game is half the game is luck based anyway.
Yeah.
Like you could be really good at mini games, but you just get terrible rolls the whole game, and you're just not gonna get any stars.
Until the bonus stars.
Yep. Sometimes it's not enough.
Being mad at the game is part of the fun. I guess Overwatch, yeah.
And so one thing I've noticed is a lot of Overwatch streamers like use Sonic the Hedgehog music as their background. And it's not even just Overwatch streamers, but I feel like streamers and YouTubers in general just use Sonic music as their background music.
Good music.
Like the amount of times I've heard Windmill Isle or like Apatos playing in the background.
What? But everyone should be playing His World acoustic version. Like, come on.
To be fair, I think I did hear that from one person.
Lit.
It wasn't on a stream. It wasn't on stream. That was for a video.
I mean, it's just like really like calming. It's nice, which is funny considering what His World actually sounds like.
Well, I mean, yeah, they in the context they use it. They use it for like the hype moments and stuff.
Yeah, so it's weird that like the acoustic version is this like really, really low tempo. Like,
Oh, that one.
I really like that, but. In board games, right? I mean, that's board games though. That's the reason why I don't like board games. Is just it's too luck based.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get that that's like the fun part for people, and like I personally don't find that fun.
It's fun when you're having good luck. Otherwise,
Well, that's the problem.
But
My luck is never
if-
that good.
Yeah, well, I'm also like, if I'm winning just because of luck, I don't feel like I'm winning
yeah, it's like
Yep.
because I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything.
yeah, like you feel like you deserve that win or that win.
Yeah, it's like,
safe.
oh well, it's a luck based.
I did nothing.
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever. Like, because that's also why people don't like playing Mario Party with me. Is I don't react to things when playing it. I'm just like, whatever. It's just. And they're like, oh, get upset. Like,
I always hated playing Smash Bros as a kid with like this one friend because he always just like, oh, turn all the items off. I'm like, they're fun. I don't want to turn them off.
The
yeah,
items.
like,
Ah.
the game is
Look, my
designed to be fun. That's why it's a bad fighting game.
Oh.
It's-
Yeah, having Sakurai be mad when people started playing that game competitively.
Yeah,
So
like the
fun.
game is. That is why Brawl was developed the way it was, to make it
Yeah.
as fun and non-competitive as possible. That's why he introduced the objectively best mechanic ever introduced, tripping. I'm not sorry. It's the best.
No. I do really like items though. Like they're also like everybody just wants to play on Final Destination. It's like that is the most
that's
boring
annoying.
stage.
Yeah, it's fair.
Really?
It's
I don't-
fair.
Yeah, it is the fairest stage in the game. Like,
Oh,
I
is
wanna
that just
have-
like the platform and then like the 3 floating ones?
yeah.
No,
yeah,
no, it's
No,
just
that's Battlefield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's the one that's just the.
Final Destination for solely no items.
It's just the platform?
Yeah.
my friends and I like
no,
there
I
are
always
three,
play on varying maps.
Yeah.
there are three of me and my friends that always play together. So whenever we play, like some person like is in the middle and the other two are on the edges, and the person in the middle just gets fucked because
Oh yeah.
like
Both sides.
the stage isn't balanced. It's not meant to be like, oh, this is like objectively fair for three people.
No, it's
Yeah.
balanced around 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or
Either
They're like-
groups of 2 or groups of 4.
and it's like, oh, but
Eight
this is like the
minutes.
objectively best stage. It's like, no,
I
no,
mean,
it isn't.
It is, but it's not a
Yeah.
fun stage,
Yeah.
and there's the difference.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
are you
I-
having fun with the stage
I
or
love-
the main gameplay mechanics?
I liked playing Kirby. He was my favorite.
Oh, that's.
And I like playing the Brine Star map when it like flips and you go on the bottom and you're like immune to everyone down there. It's like, oh, this is fun.
I feel like that's
Okay, well,
one of
first
the
off,
more-
that's not Brinstar.
No, it's not.
That's
it.
fine.
But that is one of my favorite maps as well. Just because it's still relatively nice. It's not like moving around or doing anything stupid.
Fair.
Just flips every now and then.
Yeah.
And then platforms add.
I
Not
didn't
too
like
often.
the scrolling maps. I did not like.
Ugh.
I don't
Those
like
were-
those.
Those are bad.
not-
No, very few
Because
people do.
Usually when I play Smash, it's I ask the person like before we even start playing, like, do you want to play for fun or do you want to like try to make this into
Yeah.
a fighting game? And whatever decision they make, I will abide by. Like,
Hmm.
because like I like both. Like, if I can have fun
Hmm.
playing it, like just with like all like everything, the randomized stages, the items, and everything, but. I usually just ask like my opponent what their preference is,
Yeah.
because I also like just doing 1v1 on Final Destination.
Well, that's where the phrase 1v1 no items Fox
Fox
only
only.
comes from.
Yeah.
Look, that's how I got Lucas banned in my old tournament scene.
My friends really hate me playing because I tend to play a lot of really annoying characters like Isabel and Duck Hunt and Samus.
Well, you lost me at Isabel, so I'm afraid I can no longer associate with you.
Well, you're not playing with
I
Sora.
Spamming fishhook is so fun though.
I hated Ness and like Lucas because
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that what's the franchise? I can't think of it. Mother, yeah. I had no clue what that was as a child. Never heard of in my life. So it's just like these random kids that are constantly going, TK fire, TK with TK, TK, and it's so annoying.
Is it TK or PK?
It's PK.
It's PK.
I thought it was TK. Yeah, I don't care. It's TK to me.
Yeah,
And it's
yeah, that's
awful. They're so annoying. Worst characters.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
those two
nice.
are
Such a
that's who
mess.
I mean.
No way.
What's everyone Smash's main?
Well,
Piranha Plant.
it's been
I
long
mean,
since all.
take one guess.
So pre-brawl, who was your main?
Oh, I
Well,
never
that's the
played.
thing. I never played before Brawl.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You really think I was old enough to have a GameCube?
Pre you. Who's
I
your
mean,
main?
there are people like you can just go back. I mean, that is like the best designed like Smash.
Well, ironically, I did like like several years ago when I was young, I did like pester my mom for a GameCube so I could play SA2. And then after that, I was planning to like pester her for a Game Boy Advance so I could play Sonic Battle.
Oh my god.
And
That
my
game was so
plan was
bad,
to just
though.
progressively work my way backwards until I have all the oldest consoles just to play these Sonic games.
Nice.
Oh.
By the where's that note? But my actual main isn't like Isabel, it's actually Yoshi.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Who's Isabel?
It's not
she's the
because
Animal Crossing.
bitch.
Oh, okay.
Is
She only in like the newest one?
Yeah.
Good joke.
yeah. But Yoshi isn't because of like a furry thing. It's just like I like the air mobility.
One, I thought it was because you really liked ingesting people and shitting them out.
Really like interesting.
And now we know.
Man, I don't know Nintendo franchises, so like playing that as a kid, there were so many characters I just had no clue who they were.
That's reasonable.
Let's be honest, who
I
here actually
hated
played
Ganondorf
Xenoblade
also,
Chronicles
so I'm like, who the
before
fuck is
Shulk
this
got
weirdo?
into Smash?
Who's Ganondorf? Oh, that's good.
He
That
was
one's
this
good.
weird guy who like had weird janky
This
moves.
weird
I don't
old
like this
man
guy.
who moves like molasses. Like,
Yeah.
Wait.
Annoying.
Is he Captain Falcon's brother? He has all the same moves.
Exactly. I'm like, they must be related. Like, they're in the same franchise.
I love that. That's
But
so
also,
I
good.
didn't
you
know who
have no
Captain Falcon
excuse.
was either, so.
Don't worry, Nintendo fans don't
Don't
know
worry.
who Captain Falcon is.
Like at
starting
this
to
like
forget.
Captain Falcon isn't an F-Zero character, he's a Smash character.
At this point, yeah.
I've met people who legitimately thought that Shulk was original to Smash.
What?
Well, who actually played Xenoblade Chronicles before Shulk got put in
I
Smash?
played it back in 2012.
I didn't.
Exactly. That is exactly
I'm
my point.
wearing
Only
a
Josh
Xenoblade
is.
shirt right now, actually.
Only Josh is, and probably Japanese people did.
I watched a playthrough of it shortly before he was released.
Oh, I remember every
Wait.
single like.
Oh wait, whose playthrough was it?
I cannot remember. It was
Curse.
forever
It
ago.
was too much. Were they playing as Melia? You know, were they being based?
No, they played as Shulk because they wanted to be lore accurate for some
So that
reason.
you know, they just wanted to see the future. You know.
Yeah. I'm really feeling it.
Oh yeah, I now have Xenoblade 3. I don't know when I'm gonna play that on the channel though.
Oh. There is.
I hear that the
Never.
gameplay
Oh,
of that
that's
is
right.
real top notch, so I am looking forward to playing it.
Wait, are you saying that sarcastically?
That sounds sarcastic.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean it that way. No, like I hear like legitimately it has an amazing
Okay.
battle system.
Yeah.
And you actually
Didn't it?
use healers.
You are
yeah.
using
they-
your sarcastic voice there.
Oh, sorry.
He was using his normal voice.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, I was talking in a normal tone. People don't know about my emotions anymore. But yeah, they finally made healers like worth using.
Oh, lovely.
Granted, the best healing class can't heal, which is
damn
fucking
it.
hysterical. But
Amazing.
One step forward.
Wow.
One way back.
It's finally an actual RPG.
right, yeah, because there's a healer class that instead of healing, it gives the user one random buff.
Oh.
But you can, because of how the cooldowns work in the game, if you play the game correctly, you can make the cooldown 2 seconds long.
Oh no.
And one of the key abilities of that class is then you can pass all of the buffs on you to all other party members.
Oh.
What?
Wait, what does he do?
It just allows you to stack buffs on yourself and then pass them to all the entire rest of the party.
Yeah. I love
So,
how you've
the
already
Tron
done the
Pass, then.
research.
Oh, as soon as the game came out, I'm like, well, I have to look up how the game plays and how the stat alignments work. And
Well, for once, I actually haven't seen anything and plan to go in blind when I get the game.
oh, okay. Whenever I'm looking forward to an RPG, I look up like everything about how the gameplay works beforehand. I haven't done everything for Xenoblade 3, but I like did a passing glance on how people are playing it.
Yeah, normally I do that too, or like I can't like wait to get my hands on it myself, so I end up just watching like a playthrough to see what it's like.
Mhm.
And so like by the time I get my hands on the game, I basically have an idea of like what to do.
Yeah.
But for this one, I'm like, let's see. Let's see if I can go into this one like technically spoiler free.
Man, the only media I ever go in spoiler free on is media that I don't care about. Like when I
Also,
went to go
haven't-
watch Avatar: Way of Water, not having
Oh,
watched
the
the
second
first
one?
movie, which was really fun. Not the movie
Yeah,
itself,
honestly.
but going to it without having watched.
Honestly, that was my intent because like I think my brother and uncle are planning to see, and I'm like, do I have to have seen the first one to know anything about the second one?
It
And
has
he
the
was like,
same
well,
villain, apparently.
well, then I guess. Well, I'm sure they'll reintroduce him again, so it won't matter.
Yeah.
Apparently, his introduction scene is like quoting his introduction scene in the first movie.
Oh, it does.
So, like,
okay. Sure.
It's like they want it to be like parallels or something, and it's just I don't know. This may be a bit much.
I can summarize the first one for you if you want. It's been so long, but like, there's not much to it.
I figured because I didn't have like a problem following the movie. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess Jake was the prior protagonist. Okay.
Yeah, they go to the planet and they're taking their resources and stuff, and the Na'vi are like, we don't like that. And the main character is crippled and then he's in a wheelchair. And he's just like, I want to join the Na'vi. So they have like bodies of the Na'vi that they put them into.
Yeah, the
and then he just
avatars,
he
right?
permaturns into it, and they fight the bad people. In the end.
Oh, lit. Okay. I figured.
And the next one starts. I guess they're still fighting the people. Apparently.
Yeah. Except
There you
Jake
go.
now has
He
5
has a family.
kids.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
That's a lot.
there's a love interest in the first one, sure. I don't remember.
Yeah,
her
he
name.
has 3
Cares.
biological kids and 2 adoptive kids.
Does
Nice.
anyone
Oh.
actually care about the love interest in the first movie?
Well, she has.
I like it when they have tentacle sex.
Right.
Or hair sex. Hair sex. Hair sex.
The love interest girl has like 10 lines of dialogue total in the sequel, so I guess they still don't care about her.
They deleted her.
Oh. Is this a good bandit drawing?
Very cute.
It's good.
Very adorable.
Nothing, Luke.
No.
Yeah,
Cute.
got like the nude, but like nothing there, so it's very safe for work.
Yeah, it's safe for work.
It's how they draw it in the show.
Yeah, the NSFW version will be up on Patreon.
No.
They
Do you
draw
want
just
to
like
know?
this in the show with all the muscles. Definition.
Cody, you know where all my not safe for work drawings go.
Yeah, come on.
They're hidden in the files.
Discord.
They're actually on his Tumblr.
Yes. Gotta use that Tumblr for something.
Yeah, because Tumblr.
Yeah, it's, especially since they they like kinda but not really like let NSFW stuff back in, but not really.
Yeah, no one's been able to give me a
Okay.
straight answer for that, and I'm like, well, then I'm not touching it. Like,
Just as long as it's not like porn.
Explicit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it can be NSFW and stuff, but you can't actually draw the sex.
Okay, so no penetration.
So, with the
wait, so
the
can
barrel
dick be out?
picture, with the barrel picture with the
I
bulge and the
think-
handcuffs, be fine.
Maybe not.
Sick.
Probably not.
What's even the point?
I don't know. I guess they saw everyone freaking out that Twitter was going to die, and so they thought now's the chance to retract on our greatest mistake ever.
They didn't go all the way with
But
it.
not really, because
Hmm.
shareholders.
Mhm.
Weird. But
It wears me out that like Apple strong armed them and said like you have to get rid of NSFW on Tumblr, and yet at the same time there's apps like Grindr. It's like
Well, Grindr is safe for work.
Yeah.
mm,
Technically, they don't advise. They're not saying go out and do stuff. They're just saying go out on a date.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. Man, with all like the weird executive higher ups who are like so adamant that you can't have NSFW stuff on these sites, you'd think they've never like had sex in their lives.
They haven't.
Nudity is admitted on Tumblr, not porn. Thank you, Michael.
Yeah, you're right. The only reason they have anything resembling a kid is because they lived during the baby boom.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's a test tube baby. What are you talking about?
It's technically their clone for when the CEOs take over the world. Well, they've already done it, but you know,
Basically,
it's just a clone for when they die.
you know.
Yeah. Replacement.
I mean, who else is gonna stand up for small indie companies like Blizzard when they like milk their fan base dry?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Uh,
Do people still like Blizzard? Is that a thing?
no.
no.
Or is everyone
Thank you
just
for
playing
posting the
their
picture.
games because I don't know.
It's because
People are
they
gonna
can't be
hate on them,
bothered
but, like-
to not. It's yeah. People will complain about the company and all it's doing, but then they will immediately go out and be like, "I'm gonna go play Overwatch 2 for like 6 hours of my day."
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Buy the $60 pack and get your loot crates.
Now you gotta buy the characters.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yes.
since you don't buy the game, you gotta buy the characters and the cosmetics.
Uh-huh. Fun, isn't it?
I'm never getting Overwatch 2. I'm never transferring my stuff from 1 to 2 ever.
It's a healthy decision.
I don't like those kind of games anyway, so I'm good.
You are indeed.
Hey, so what are we talking about?
Oh.
How the good old days of TF2, right? Like, was anyone real big on the stock market that was unusual hats?
Well, that's a kind of worms. All by that.
I remember when my sister's account was worth like $1,000 because she was really
God.
into the hat stock market. And she was like, I just got a hat that's worth $300. And I'm like, what?
Listen,
Sell it.
that's
Why?
bullshit.
How much
Literally.
did she get it for though?
She sold one of her hats that was about like 200, so she made 100 profit.
Oh.
Did she ever cash out on these?
No.
Or...
Yeah, so I told her, like, none of that's money. Like, you're talking about this as if it's, like, actual stock market, but you're never cashing out. Like,
It's crypto before crypto.
it really was.
Yeah.
For hat NFTs.
Yeah, like you say how much like these things are worth, but that implies at some point you plan on selling your account.
I mean, crypto is essentially just penny stocks. Like, that's all.
Yeah.
It's not that hard or different.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's not, but yeah, it's fine.
Let's see this. My main is Kirby.
Okay.
He's the best.
He's cute.
Okay. He is.
Actually, he's not that competitively viable, actually.
I mean, he's not.
Actually.
I mean, like, Lucas is considered, like, tier 5 garbage, yet they still banned him in my tournament circuit.
What? Why?
Because of me.
Enough.
if I came in and I
Like-
played as Lucas, I would be number 1 or number 2.
Like, why else? Why else would it be?
I know.
He's just like a menace to his local gaming area.
Alright.
Like, my one friend, he has always mained Ganondorf, and like Ganondorf is
Oh,
supposed to be
sorry.
garbage.
Like,
Yeah, but if you have to. That's why people just stopped playing him to like get good and just started playing him to be hype.
No, he's actually good with him, and like he's good to the point that like he'll just curb stomp like everyone with him.
Nice.
To be fair, I picked up Ganondorf in Ultimate.
How did it went?
It goes pretty well. I get to be disrespectful to people.
To use that big sword.
It's, I don't know.
Actually, I don't use it too often.
And Cloud. I hate Cloud.
Oh,
Cloud's
Cloud's awful.
same.
It's not level Smash for kind of broken. It's fine.
He's just so annoying.
I mean, ever since
This-
Advent Children, he hasn't been the same anyway.
Oh, they did a.
I know,
they
he
did a-
sucks.
They finally released the prequel to the sequel 7. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, the remake?
Yeah, they did the remake of the sequel for 7.
You mean the remake of the prequel to 7?
Yeah.
This sucks.
Are you talking about the Yumi thing?
No,
Crisis
the
Core?
Ever Crisis.
Advent Children?
What?
Crisis Core.
Okay. Too
Oh,
many names.
Well, there's too many Final Fantasy VIIs.
Yeah.
So where's my remake of Dirge of Cerberus? The one of like the worst games ever made. Like we can't let humanity forget that happened. Like
apparently the
I'm
Yumi.
still just waiting for Silver the Hedgehog to get his own game.
it's never gonna happen.
I'm so sorry, Cody.
It'll happen eventually.
If I don't
They
get
did.
my Babylonian Rogues only spin-off game, you don't get that either.
They got Zero Gravity and Riders.
That's that. Yeah, but they're just in it. But it's not like
Their
you know,
game.
It's still a Sonic.
You can only play the Babylonians.
But I ended up playing as Tails more often.
But Tails was
Why?
statistically better.
Well, because I like Tails.
Or wait, was
Is
it
it
Tails or
because he's
Knuckles?
the smart boy?
Well, yeah, he's the smart, cute one. Also, just because he of the normal gang, he's my favorite.
I also hated
We'll
as a
have to
kid.
address this.
I hated Roy and Marth. That's their names, right?
Yeah.
Because
The same character.
they were just random blue guy. That's all it was. to me.
Random blue and random red man.
Yeah. And they had the same moves.
Actually, Crom and Roy have the same moves. You're thinking of Lucina.
Stop.
I don't know what you're talking about. I played Melee as a kid, okay? It had Roy, it had Marth.
Roy, Robin.
Disgusting.
when Melee came out, there was no localized Fire Emblem games, right?
I don't think
There
so.
was.
Was
It's
there?
hilarious.
There was just
Or
like
at least I don't think the game that Roy was in was
Melee.
localized.
Oh yeah.
my brain was thinking of Brawl, not Melee. Yeah, no, not during Melee.
Yeah, because it's like, wasn't the first one 7? Like the remake, the GBA remake of 7?
I believe so. Wait, let me check.
Which they just called Fire Emblem rather than like its name because it was the first one that came out in the US.
Blade of Dragon and Blade of Light was the first localized Fire Emblem game.
Okay.
No, give me a sec.
Comfort Leo. Nice.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Yeah.
He's done nothing wrong.
Nothing at all.
Are we drawing Leo now?
Perhaps.
Tyson.
Maybe.
After all this time, he still comes back for more.
We are all just moving in circles.
He's the goodest boy.
He won't stop until you know his name.
He's cute.
Oh.
He's like semi-fit with a cute chub.
He's not fit.
You know, people say he's nothing but red flags, but what if my favorite color is red? What then?
I typically wear a bunch of blue and green.
Yeah, that just
so
means you
together
go
we're
even
RGB,
better with
so
it.
like we're compatible.
Exactly. You're the TK to his Met.
Out of curiosity, do you also think that Tyson is cute, or is Tyson just hot?
What? Oh, he's yeah. It depends on the sprite, right? Some of them, he's both. He's the hottest character in the game.
Yep.
I don't think there's much arguing that. Like who's a contender? Like fucking Orlando? No.
No. I'm sorry, Chase. If you
Yeah, it's just like a chase. Like. And like I like Dean's design.
True, Dean. He's
I
not.
don't know.
No.
His design is just boring. I don't see what people
but
see in it.
He's a bear.
I like the look.
Chase
And
take
nothing
on
else.
Dean's design is better than
That's the
Dean.
bear.
So
You're right, but he's wearing the flannel shirt.
control yourself.
I know
I'm,
You're
you-
better
I'm
than
not
that.
easy.
I mean, I agree with Josh. Like Dean is
There
good.
is no.
He's just the bear.
Please wake up.
We can't all be wrong.
I mean,
He's just this cute little boy. He doesn't have a thing poking out, but right? Yeah, no, Leo does not.
What?
No way.
But he doesn't have like a little thing poking out.
Poker.
What thing?
Oh,
Or are we talking about
Fairy.
things?
It's Snaggletooth.
That thing or the other thing?
What the? Now I'm lost.
Don't worry about it. You're almost 3 hours in. So,
Oh, are we? Whoops.
It's fine.
Wait, can you guys hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Clearly enough.
Like better than like previously?
Yeah.
now it's
Oh,
better.
yeah, better now.
Yeah.
Louder and clearer.
Okay, because for Christmas I got like these new earbuds, so I guess the microphone is better for them.
Apparently.
Yeah, they're good.
It does work.
Yeah, it is better than before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But earbud microphones? Huh, interesting.
Yeah, you think I actually use microphones?
Be like one of those people in public. They're like talking in their earbuds.
Whoa,
They're like,
hold on a
why you
second.
do?
I don't know. I'm old fashioned. I like having a physical microphone in front of me.
Yeah, I had my
Okay.
Xbox mic. Phase.
Mhm.
So, you know, I'm an Xbox gamer. So that's
A pro gamer. Love to see it.
old headset. But I don't like headset anymore. I don't like having shit on my ears.
Yeah. I get that. I always forget that Leo has like the same stance as like William.
I'm gonna cover the tits.
Arms folded.
You're not smart.
I mean, I
Fair.
get
Hmm.
it. It's a
Like they
default
just have-
pose
Yeah.
that like everyone in art class would make fun of.
It works, suppose.
It's like,
It
oh,
just
do you not
works.
know how to have like a character idol? We'll just draw them with their arms folded.
Cocking rain.
Yeah, then it lets you avoid having to hold your hands.
Yeah. Oh. That's
I know
why
your
make fun of
secrets.
it. But it's also funny, so
It just works. I mean, it's a normal stance people do in real life.
yeah.
Come on.
I've been gone for an unknown amount of time. What I miss?
Nothing much. Or
We were
enough.
talking
We,
about
we
hands.
determined officially that tripping was the best mechanic they introduced in Smash Brothers, and that
I
it
was
never
here for
should have
that.
left. And
Sure.
I think the only reason they got rid of it was because it hurt Timmy's feelings.
well, Timmy could just play better.
Yeah, he could, but would he? No. And Timmy's mom complains a lot.
Just do what I do. Just play Sonic and you'll never trip.
Rude.
Was
Was that a passive he actually had?
I don't think so, but just like the way I played him, or the way I play him, is
Right in the ground.
I don't know. In my opinion, his like aerials are just like particularly good. So I would almost like always be in the air off stage doing things.
Oh.
And the only time I'd ever be on the ground is to run across the stage to chase somebody.
What's tripping?
Oh, in Brawl,
You see,
you
it's when you
anytime
trip
you
and fall.
moved, the game rolled a die to see whether or not your character would trip.
It's walking.
How?
And then there was
what
Luigi's
were like the
Final Smash that just
percentages?
It
turned
was
that up to
really
11.
low.
Negative zone.
But you just might sometimes trip.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, because I thought like it was like tripping over something, but no.
Yeah,
it's
no, your
just...
character would just suddenly trip.
Well, that's pretty bad.
Yep.
And it was like Sakurai's way to try to make the game as least competitive as possible.
Failed though.
What do you mean?
That's
That shit's
hilarious.
so funny.
That's actually an awesome excuse.
Yeah, he was like,
Reason for it.
I don't want people to play this game competitively. I'll introduce more random elements. Because that's the reason why the Smash Brother worked the way that it did. Is so that like it was one of the least competitive like super attacks ever in a fighting game.
Yeah. Most party game.
Because he's like, no, I want this to be a party game, not a competitive fighter.
Fortunately for him.
Anything can be
Okay.
competitive if you put your mind to it.
I mean, there's competitive Mario Party, so yeah, that's kind of true.
I don't know, I think Catherine is a better competitive game than Smash Brothers.
I like tripping in Resident Evil 6.
Oh my god.
Tripping over dead bodies. That's a fun mechanic.
I forgot that was a thing.
It's good. It's real good.
No, the actual best mechanic they ever introduced in Resident Evil 6 was being able to slide. Like
Oh
on
my God.
the playground.
Yeah.
It's like wait. While playing as like roided up Chris, I can play on the slide.
Fun time.
Fucking amazing. This is what I want.
Resident Evil 6 is fun to play when it lets you play.
You're not even wrong.
When it's like, oh, when it lets you experience the core gameplay, it's like, oh, that's some fun core gameplay. And then, it does the sly thing of, oh, how about this mini game?
Oh my god. How about we stop you when you're playing as Jake and What's-Her-Face to do the stealth section?
Oh. Fuck.
And I'm like, please, stop. This is not okay. This is... Oh, whoops, I didn't make him actually pudgy. That's fine.
Oh.
That's
Well, you just got rid of one of his really good.
It's
quirks.
okay if he started dating me, he would try to tighten up just a little bit to try to impress me.
Don't lie.
The little bit of belly is nice on him.
No, it really is.
it's
And
good,
a
it's
little
fun.
bit. What are you talking about? This man has a whole ass like dad bod.
It's good.
Nice.
It's like,
He's
god
strength-
damn it, is the most muscular character here fucking TJ?
Yeah.
Cuts it.
Well, Carl technically works out, and usually the strongest people, like physically strongest.
Oh yeah, are bulkier.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they also like say like he works out in quotes.
I mean, he got an
I mean,
He has a weight room.
just because he has a gut doesn't mean that he doesn't.
yeah.
But it's Carl. He's too lazy to work.
Yeah, they constantly
not
like in
lazy.
Flynn's
This is
route they
nothing.
specifically say like it's fat, not muscle.
Hmm.
True.
Yeah, but then you
Because
go to
Flynn like
Carl's
calls
room and
out
like,
Carl for not for not taking care of himself.
yeah, but then you go to Carl's room and he's like doing all this stuff and they like actively point out how he's like above average strength. So it's like, which is it?
It depends on the
Me?
route.
Carl,
So it depends
I
on
refuse to believe
depending
he
on
works
your
out.
choices. Carl can either be fat or muscular.
Yeah.
Depends how horny the person looking at him is.
That's actually true. Chase is a freaking horny mess. Yeah.
What?
I like how horny Chase is without like absolutely all of his internal dialogue like not being horny.
Yeah.
Because that's
Sam is not horny. Chase is horny.
that's something I still find off-putting about like what's that game? Chord progression, was that what it was called? And an extracurricular is just how often the main characters go like, "Oh my god, fuck me, please!" Like,
It's ridiculous.
Anytime they interact with anybody, and I'm like, "Sir,
Please.
Sir, could you act like a normal human being for 2 seconds?
like at least
know.
Chase and his internal dialogue isn't constantly like that."
It's a little bit more understated than like making someone to fuck him.
Yeah. Besides, that's what Flynn is for, right? Like, Flynn's the horniest one.
Fuck me, man. Glad.
He is
Carl
though.
Carl has had the gay intercourse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
knew
funny,
it.
What was the extra?
It was called Benefits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that Fane hates.
Yeah.
They did the 69 and sucky suck. You can see Flynn has a forked tongue.
Yeah. I
That
think
was
it's
like
funny
a-
how that game opens on him and
There's a
the
debate.
what was his name? Andy? Or Ryan?
Ryan.
Oh,
yeah.
that guy we don't care about. Yeah.
It was Ryan.
Yeah. And it's
That's
like,
awful.
oh, okay. These two
Flynn
have been
being
at it for a
banged.
while. Okay.
Ugh.
Yeah, just a quick Leo, you know. Just
It is nice though in the short stories that they like put into the game now. The
that's so nice.
metaphor is not actually terribly written anymore.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, I tried to read it and it was bad. It was real
Yeah,
bad.
I actually didn't finish reading it the first time.
I skimmed it. I'm like, I'm not reading this. Is really bad. And then I watched your video of it. I'm like, okay, hold on. This wasn't terrible.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's cool.
They must have reworked it.
Was a decent time. Though I'm confused why of all of the shorts to get a CG, why lights?
Okay. Yes, but that CG had been made for fucking years, I think.
Okay.
Because when you go to their itch page, that used to be the background of like him looking up and stuff. Like that's what I first saw when I like downloaded the game. So like who knows when that was made.
It's like why weren't there like 25 CGs in phone?
Oh my god, yeah. 'Cause I'm sure when the lights one was made, I guess maybe they commissioned someone to have like a picture along with it on their Patreon. I don't know. But yeah, that was. But why didn't lights have like like pretty much just like animated CGs of like everything that happened?
Yeah. I don't know. I still think that what is it? Party? I still think like reading them on the videos. It's like I think Party is my least favorite.
Oh yeah, the one with Chase.
Yeah, because it's just like it's so boring, and I feel like I don't get anything.
There's no
out of
point.
it.
Yeah, like he's with Carl, then Carl doesn't even go.
Yeah, like I liked that beginning part only, like when he's in the thing with
Carl. Yeah, once he goes to the party, it just goes downhill.
Right.
And then like it's so weird how he doesn't tell Carl because There's the part in Carl's Red, I think, where he tells them about edibles. He's like, "Oh yeah, I had like a bad trip once. It was really bad." It's like you were. He wasn't there, but that was in college. It makes it seem like it was a different time than when he was there.
Right. Because I was kind of hoping that he wouldn't have been roommates with him yet. But like when I heard that, like, oh, the one for Chase is when he's still in college, I was hoping we would get to meet like his roommate that he talks about in the main game. Or the barista that he liked talking to, because like he mentions these other relationships he had at college, and it's like, oh, well, this would be a good opportunity to show those off. And no, oh,
Be interesting.
Okay,
and it's just dumb how he's like, oh yeah, he takes an edible and he immediately like falls flat on his ground. It's like that's not how that works.
No, that's what happens if I would ever take drugs.
Like I've never had one, but I know they take time to take effect and shit. Like it's like immediate for him.
Well, it could be an allergic reaction or something like someone puts something not supposed to be in it.
Yeah,
it's still it's
still
just
stretch.
No, great.
If it's just weed, no.
It just feels like a stretch for that.
Right. Anyway, this will be the last drawing for the night, so I'll turn off the stream, guys. Goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye, YouTube. I'm sorry I joined and ruined the stream. Joking.